So we are once again headed out here on Sundarpatan after tigers, and what more can I say? They are the featured species of this map. They are so unique, they are so dynamic. I wanted to spend one more hunt going after them before the full release tomorrow, and I figure we're best to do that in the early morning. And by the sounds of things, we've got our first tiger here already. It's just about 6 a.m., so got a little bit of their drink time remaining, but it sounded like it was coming from down by this lake, which probably wouldn't make sense. Usually, though, if that's the case, they kind of move right at you, and I don't see or hear a thing. Better get the scope off of this. I thought, oh, there he is. Just saw him slipping through there. A level 7, definitely just a little common orange, and we'll probably let him come in here a little bit and see if maybe he'll actually attack us. It's so cool to hear them do that. He's getting pretty close, so I gotta think he will. Gotta keep the scope off again now that we know where he's at. And I'm gonna think, as close as he's gotten? Yeah, this is gonna be tough. That sounded crazy. I haven't heard that before. That was a different roar. Every tiger that has attacked us had the same roar. That was different. That was pretty cool. We actually got a long shot the first time. Follow-up was double. Look how absolutely dialed in on killing us. Look at the eyes. That thing was going for lunch. I have to screenshot that. I think I'm going to make that an emote. We might make that an emote for the maybe Twitch and YouTube streams. That is a crazed looking tiger. Pretty cool way to get us going. And what I really like is, even though it is during their drink time, those are my favorite encounters where you don't get to spot them first. If you spot them drinking and then make them aggressive, it's not quite as tough to figure out where they're at. And perhaps just to show the difference, we've got a drinking female out here, just little level 2, and we're gonna try to get her to go aggressive. Now, with the lake between us, it could make it a little bit more interesting. She's gonna try to go aggressive, then immediately flee, so didn't really get what we wanted out of that. Probably just gonna try to get her there. We got something, because somehow she is going down, but every respawn is something we will absolutely take. After that encounter with the pseudo-melanistic white, that was a female, and no doubt a respawn. We had killed dozens of tigers by that point. I don't care, male, female, whatever, the rares are too cool to pass up on these opportunities. So how in the world do we manage that? It was stomach and left lung? Just kinda, admittedly by complete accident, snuck that thing past the back leg and just got into the lung there. Second shot actually hit it in the skull and ruined any medal we could have gotten. She does not seem impressed with that, but not too bad all things considered. That could have been a much longer track. Now, I talked about just how cool it is to encounter the rare tigers here on Sundarpatan, but one thing we haven't seen to this point is a level 9 tiger. Streaming the map yesterday with Mel's Gaming, that finally changed.
You've heard me talk about this before. I'm
oh my god.
What?
Level 9 tiger.
No way.
Yes way.
Liar. You're not telling the truth.
Literally straight west downwind.
Oh my god, you are telling the truth. Well, I will shut up. Go kill the tiger.
Okay, should I let it attack me? I think I should let it attack me.
Yeah, you probably should.
I might not let it, like, try to lunge at me, but I at least need to let it go aggressive.
Yeah.
Ooh, that got my heart going.
That's the first time I've seen that pop up.
I know. It's a big estimate.
That's cool. 55 to 61, and 57 is diamond.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
God, please make it. Okay,
attentive,
alert. I'm gonna slow down. That's pretty far away to go alert.
Yeah,
usually
that's a good sign.
Alarmed. Alright.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta let him stalk in. This is no spotting outline. Attempt to get a diamond tiger. Of course that would happen today. Tuned in just in time, Jay? You did. Dude, he's gone. Like, with no spotting outline, I have no idea where he went.
I can't see it. I'm behind you, so that I'm not in your way or anything. I cannot see it.
I know he's gonna try to get around me. He's gonna be in this brush.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna come out of that brush somewhere.
I had a thing come up? There he is. God, that is so cool. I almost don't even want to just like shoot immediately, but I probably better try to get the shot when broadside. 0 for 75. I'm gonna let him come out of that stuff.
Where is he? Directly in front of you?
Yeah. Hard shot. That's crazy. I can't believe that. We've been live for 3 hours.
No way.
Talking about everything from food to real life hunting ethics to everything else. Alright.
Oh,
What do you
he
think?
looks huge from over here. Like
I know.
the actual body size of him. Compared to you, that's massive. They're actually quite big, huh?
The model, there's that pose where they're like aggressive standing up in the lodge, the models are massive. I'm gonna say 58.12.
59.
Fingers crossed, don't troll me. I don't want trolled on this map again. Yes! 57.65.
Hell.
304 kilo. That is so cool.
Well done, man. Congrats.
Thank you. 1,000
Plus
scoring
1,000.
Bengal Tiger in the chat.
Look at that.
That was sweet. There's not a lot of max levels that make me yell like that, but that one, I've been hitting tigers, and I know you have too, pretty hard. 9s are hard to come by.
They are.
Just what a rush. I mean, seeing that 9 legendary pop up. I mentioned it in the clip. It seems that level 9 tigers are very rare. Like the fact that we got a pseudo mellow white before a level 9 is pretty crazy, but we've got our diamond tiger, and now we move on to what is going to be the second half of this video, hunting for a trophy Barasingha. Now you might be wondering, why does that have anything to do with tigers? And it's because of the multi-mount. There are some amazing poses with the tiger and Barasingha mount, and I really want to try to get a good one to pair with our first ever diamond tiger. Ooh, that's a big one trotting here to start to a 185 to 222. Things might be moving in our direction here, so we obviously just rested there, kind of the beginning of Barasingha drink time. It is 12 to 1500 and it's nearly 1300 now. And the one thing I don't want to do is just start blasting away before we see what else is in that herd. Now, I'm not sure they're just going to stop there. And we're kind of right in the middle of the crossing, so maybe we better just get him. And actually, since he's going to be that close, might as well go with the Ganhair rifle. See if we can get a decent shot. Drop him in his tracks, and he very much was going to cross right here in front of us, so probably would not have been a good thing to wait. But that's a heck of a Barasingha to start. Probably going to be 190s close to 200. 194. Not bad at all, and that 577 450 round pretty much went straight through him. Also, we were doing that kind of challenge during the stream, no spotting outlines to make tiger hunting more difficult, and I'm kind of glad our first level 9 happened that way. Nonetheless, going back to having a spotting outline, it sure is nice to have it where we don't have to worry about losing sight of something as soon as it goes behind the first bit of brush. And look at that little guy. Thinking he's part of the Barasingha herd, but there's another 242 to 280 kilo one, and I think this time we'll go 44 lever action. If he'll slow to a walk for just a second, that'll give us a chance to sneak around in there. And he should be probably right in that same size range. We've been getting more and more in that max weight range, so hopefully it's only a matter of time till we see a level increase. So this guy, I think the same fur type and all, a light brown 193, pretty much right in that same size range, double lung that time from the 44. And this seems like a pretty good area to hunt them, like down here along the river on the southern part. I've got a few zones along the northern part, but we actually haven't been through this particular chunk, so could be something down here waiting on us that we haven't even seen. Looks like maybe more going actually into their zone, so I do want to be on the southern side if we can. Probably better cross here. Now this lake is absolutely loaded. There's another decent looking one there. That's not even a max weight estimate one. And go figure, as soon as I mentioned the river, oh, that's a nice one. That's gotta be the biggest one we've seen. But as soon as I mentioned the river, everything dried up. No more zones along there. That has to be like at least 200. I've not seen that frame. Make sure there's nothing else crazy here. Don't think there's anything nearly his size. So let's go ahead try to get something in there. Do I trust the 44 to get a vital at that angle? To be honest, I kinda do, but I really don't want to mess that one up. So let's see. Can we maybe get him to go alert or at least just spin around? He's attentive. Probably any second here. Should be able to get him to turn. We can actually zero down to 100. Most of them over here. There we go. Finally got him alert. Shot a different one first. I'd love to know where we hit said different one. Do we not get a vital now? That is really a bummer. I don't know if we can save that. Probably not. What in the... We hit like an antler of another deer. And I have no idea what's gonna die and what isn't. That really sucks. And also, yeah, the big one's gonna die. Because somehow, I'll be honest, I don't know how. We got non-vital? Yeah, he just died. At the very least, we'll see what he is. Really, really unfortunate that we won't get what I think is gonna be a big gold. I'm legitimately so bummed by that because this is easily the biggest Barasingha we've seen. Got the like really ivory looking antlers, it's the dark fur. Dang, what the heck happened? How did, I guess he had turned? Because I thought we were shooting kind of at this angle. 206, it's not as if he's a monster or anything, but it's a really good looking frame. That's 20 shy of diamond, but that I think is the best we've done. Nonetheless, that will be another respawn, and I don't think the one that we hit in the antler died. I'm really not sure it's worth the time to like try to go and figure out where he went, but that almost had, I'll slow-mo it so we can see, but I can't imagine that we hit anything but antler. Now maybe we could get a little redemption? That may be an even better one. He's 189 to 226. One of the few I've actually seen even have an estimate that goes up to diamond, and obviously he's gonna fall short. But I'd really like even a halfway decent one for our Tiger Mountain. That's a max estimate for there too, so we're kind of alerting him. Not that it went particularly well last time, but maybe we can even get them both. So let's make sure we definitely get this one. Gotta think we're gonna be okay there. That guy's going down. And even the dark red variant shouldn't be going too awfully far. I mentioned earlier on, we're finding a lot of max weight estimate males. Eventually one of these should be better, and even too, like, some of the best ones we've seen to this point have just been at the last couple zones. And actually, interestingly enough, they've fallen in like the exact same location. Both good looking Barasingha for sure. This guy is a 209, so he actually even is a little bit better than that last one. Just really cool looking antlers. You can just imagine this but scaled up. Still, like 17 shy diamond is wild. The diamond Barasingha, I cannot wait to see one for myself. I think we are going to tax this. Just, I want to have a good looking one in the multi-mount with the tiger. Maybe we can even find a 5 or a rare or something in the meantime, but we can have that until that point. Now, no big ones this time, at least not that I can see. But we've got another lake that is absolutely loaded with these things. Is this tiny little lake kind of on the west side, just before you get to the really big lakes all the way on the map border. So I don't even know, like, is there an obvious best one? Probably not. I say we just try to get maybe 2 of these things with the 44 and call it good. Like, that one, which is now completely obscured, does look kind of decent. And I guess sort of the one in front of him. So let's scoot over a little bit here. Well, that's not the one I wanted. I think it happened again. Now I think it was the dead one that time. But I think his antler... Wait. Oh, I thought that was the dead one. I think his antler ate that last round because it was kind of headed for the vitals of the one that I was trying to get the entire time. Either way, got 2 down and kind of a cool way to do it. Dropped them both in their tracks. Could have been 3 though. And maybe an important lesson from all this, with the map dropping in less than 24 hours, if you're hunting for a diamond Barasingha, and can't say I blame you, the antlers look awesome. All these places where they're really packed into these zones. Be careful about shooting one in the antler by accident when you're trying to get the vitals of another one. Clearly that can cost you a decent hit. So we do have a decent Barasingha, to add to the multi-mount with our Diamond Tiger, and I really want to go and see what that looks like. So with this mount, there are a whole bunch of different poses, and there's a lot of them that I quite like. I mean, there's already one where you see the tiger starting to take out the Barasingha. There's some kind of like squaring off ones, and like actually fighting ones. A couple where the Barasingha's winning. There are these type of ones that I think are interesting, almost like an uppercut type of thing. But the cool ones, in my opinion, start right here. Literally, tiger jumping on the back of the Barasingha and just going for the jugular. I think that's a really cool pose. And there's also these ones. I'm tempted to do one like this, like literally carrying off a Barasingha. You gotta realize, this thing weighed 257 kilo. Like, a tiger carrying a huge thing like that is really cool to me. But I do think my favorite pose is this one back here. So for now, we're gonna leave it at that. And now we have here in the entrance of our second trophy lodge, even though temporarily, a diamond tiger at 57.6 and our pseudo-melanistic white tiger over here in this solo mount as well. Just really amazing tiger luck here in early access. I cannot wait to see what you guys get when the map comes out tomorrow. Planning on dropping a tiger guide hopefully first thing in the morning, so if you want to get after them, that can maybe get you started in the right direction. And on that note, that's going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.